Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Titleless Musings, and this is my final monthly setup of 2025. That's right, we are now finally setting up for December. I think this is the latest I've ever left it. I believe I filmed the video for this on the 28th of November, but I'm voicing this over in December. It's December 1st when I'm voicing this over. This is actually the latest I've ever waited to make monthly spreads, and honestly, the reason why is that November was complete whiplash. I don't even remember what happened in November. I don't know if I was a human in November. I am very tired, and this spread just kept getting pushed off, but I did need to set it up. Today we'll be setting up the kind of cover page for December and then my song advent calendar. Usually I do a 2-page cover, but with the way that November fell, with all the spreads that I'd made personally, I decided to just do a 1-page December. Now, this spread is my arch nemesis, actually. I gotta be honest with you, this spread was not fun. I don't know what it is with me. Well, first of all, the tissue paper gets stuck in rips there, which is really highly embarrassing for a professional. You'd think that I had this under control. I didn't. I had to kind of fix this because I messed it up. It is what it is. This happens sometime in journaling. I had a different idea for the spread originally. I wanted to use this white tissue paper and like blue markers to make like an icy effect, but I don't have any blue Christmas washi tape. I've only got like dark reds and greens, or the one I end up using on the spread I think has gingerbread on it and it's like a burgundy. So yeah, the blue idea had to go out the window, but I wanted to use this tissue paper because I actually got it in a gift and I'd been saving it so I could use it for December, like gifts and all that. So I'm not gonna lie to you, this cover page really is not my best work. I'm not personally very proud of it, but sometimes you just have those months, you know? I've honestly been kind of having a bit of a journal change recently. I'm going to film a video in January about what I'm doing with my journals in 2026, but to cut a long story short and to foreshadow a little bit before I go into details in a few weeks, I'm switching to partial digital journaling. That's not going to replace the physical journals. There will still be videos of the physical journal, and I will still write in a physical journal. But it basically started, I'm reading the ACOTAR series right now, and I kept wanting to make spreads for the books, but I'm really low on printer paper, and I just don't have money to buy more right now. So I'm switching to partial digital journaling. So like I said, there will be a whole video on that in January, sorry, not December, in January of how I'm changing my journal styles for the new year. But I've just kind of been trying to set that up and trying to get things as well finished for the channel. I try to film a couple weeks ahead where I can. So after this, I need to film like all of my end of year spreads, like my Apple Music Wrapped and all that. So I've honestly been a little short on time, a little short on inspiration. This isn't my best work. I do think my spread last year was better for December, but again, sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I know that the spreads that I'll make in December will look better, although saying that I did actually make a spread for Hyphen's 5-year anniversary, and I had an idea in my mind and it did not quite come out. I think I'm just struggling, frankly. I'm trying to like get through November was a struggle, and I need time. I am a very tired Titleless, but again, I just think that it's true. You know, it's real. I like watching a lot of different journal YouTubers, I have to be honest, but there's some where I'm just like, okay, but you can't be that artsy all the time. And that is how I feel here. I am not that artsy all the time. I cover this with stickers and washi tape to hide that fact. Anyways, this is the cover page. Like I said, the tissue paper was meant to be like snow or ice. Then I only had red and green, so it had to change a little bit, but that's just the way it is. This song advent calendar, however, I love. So last year, if you didn't follow along, last year was my first year doing a song advent calendar, and it's not, I guess with an advent calendar, obviously you're opening something every day. This is you're adding something every day. So there's not, I know some people will do like Dutch doors for these. I didn't, I just drew boxes. But every single day from December 1st to Christmas Eve, December 24th, I pick out a song that I think represents Christmas. And I think I'm going to start with Mistletoe by Hyphen. And there's a reason why that you'll see here in a few minutes. But yeah, I love this song advent calendar, and this actually, I have to be honest, this came out really, really well. This puts the cover page to shame, frankly. I am so, so happy with this. This was one where I had basic ideas. I was just doing the basic format from last year, so that didn't change at all. But I had a very vague idea in my mind of what I actually wanted the top to look like, and I'm really, really happy with it, actually. It also, these spreads, I talk a lot about trying to reuse and not throw things away so much. This was a spread where I got to use quite a bit of my kind of little goodies. I have like tissue paper. I went to Joann's right before they closed. I went to one of the closing sales and I picked up a bunch of Christmas paper, which you can see on the right side of the screen. You'll be able to see it more when I add it, but I was just trying to use things that I had. I didn't print anything new for December, mostly because I know that I'm going to do a lot of printing in the next few days, particularly as we come to the year end. I won't be filming my year-end pictures, but I do a year-end pictures. I was listening to Mistletoe. Oh, it was the 29th? Oh my gosh. Where does the time go? Yeah, I held that up because I was listening to music and Mistletoe came on, and I was like, well, that is fitting and great, actually. So yeah, I don't know why I had that. That's such a nerd thing for me to do. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, I didn't print anything out to make these spreads because I am running so low on paper. I'm gonna try, I think, it's Cyber Monday, like I said, when I'm filming this, so I am going to try and print or buy some more printer paper, just a little bit, just to get me through that last section of the year. Like I said, I do a year-end photos, but I don't post them because usually they're showing like locations or family and friends, so obviously I'm not going to post those. I also won't be posting my Hello 2026 and Goodbye 2025 letters. These I will talk about more in the year-end journal video. But those are basically, I write a letter to each year, and it's a reflection on what worked this year, what didn't, and then kind of like a manifestation, I guess, of what I'm hoping for in the next year. One of the biggest things on my vision board came true this year, and I'm hoping to carry that energy into 2026, because that was crazy. Anyways, back to the December spreads. Like I said, I am really, really happy with this. It's nice and simple. I like the fact that this spread feels very Christmassy. Like I said, the cover page I had such a different idea for, so that one just doesn't really scream December. This screams December to me. It's also kind of setting up. I do red and green, what do you call them? Red and green highlights, I guess, across the top of the page with my zebra mildliners to start each entry. So I love the fact that all the colors tie in. I'm a really big nerd about these kind of things. What are you guys up to in December? I'm doing something different this year. I'm gonna, I think, save them for a video in January, because like I said, I have a lot of videos coming out before New Year's, but I'm doing a book advent calendar for the first time, and I couldn't afford like a proper one, so I just went to Second & Charles, and I bought like 5 books, and then every Wednesday in December, I'm gonna open one, and we're gonna see what book I get. Like I said, I'm currently reading Akhtar. I want to finish that by New Year's, but I'm also trying to read Best Offer Wins. I finally got that on hold at my library, so December is going to be a mad rush to start finishing some of these series. But I digress. It is now the end of the video, the end of the spread. I'm just going to cut this tissue paper to fit. I apply 2 different stickers, and that is it. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Please do remember to like and subscribe if you did, because it really does help the channel. I hope you all have a great December, no matter what you're up to. I cannot believe that 2025 is about to come to an end. Oh my god. Where did the year even go? Thank you so much for watching. Have a great December, and I will see you next time.